We are Two Guys Playing Zelda, and you can follow us on Twitter at Two Guys Play Zelda or email us at twoguysPlayingZelda@gmail.com.
This is the first part of our Goron Village walkthrough in Majora's Mask, and in this video series we're going to be making our way from Clock Town to Snowhead Temple.
And I really like this kind of area because this is like the first area really where snow's introduced into any Zelda game, really.
It really is. It really is. I mean, the closest thing I could think of to snow in any other Zelda game would be like the frozen Zora's.
Yeah, Zora's in Ocarina of Time,
But
that's not really, I mean, it's ice, but it's not really snow, I guess.
No, it really isn't. It is cool getting on the mountain.
And it's Snow Mountain for Dex, we always had Death Mountain.
Yeah.
But, it's never been like a snowy thing. So it's kind of just, it's like, it's the first time for something in any Zelda game. So it's just kind of cool.
It is. And honestly, like, Death Mountain has always been more associated with fire, volcanoes.
Yes, that's true.
And it's kind of cool to kind of switch gears.
Yeah.
Snow in this one.
Something that's very similar to past Zelda games that's totally different. Which this game, obviously, as we've mentioned, done plenty of that. So.
Yes, it did. Go ahead.
What we're doing right here, basically, is obviously I'm fast forwarding through all this, but we're going to be beginning a bomb bag upgrade that allows us to carry 40 bombs, but we need 200 rupees. So we're just kind of going through right here and collecting a whole bunch of rupees before we get going.
Yeah, and honestly, at this point, 200 rupees is all you can carry. And I'm not sure where you get your next wallet upgrade.
No, I'm not sure either. Or if you can even get it up till now.
Who knows? We're not pros. We don't know.
No, but since you need 200, you might as well stack up before you go in there.
Yeah.
And this right here, you're paid on how well you play this song. As you can see, I got 3 rupees from that. So
you must not play it very well.
No, I didn't.
But it is cool though. Killing these Dodongos, especially the big ones, give you what 50
rupees?
Yeah,
50 rupees.
And the little ones even give you 15 or 20. It's a nice way to make some quick money.
You might as well not waste your time on that small Dodongo. Just kill the big ones.
Yeah. The big ones take something like, what, 5 bombs to kill?
Well, if you give them in their mouth, it takes a lot less. I think it's like maybe 1 or 2 at the most.
Yeah.
So
you're just bombarding him.
Yeah, I was.
But now that we've almost got our 200 rupees,
I'm getting a bomb bag upgrade. I don't care. I'm going to waste them now.
Very true. Now that we've got almost our 200 rupees, we're going to go ahead and make our way to the base, I guess, of Snowhead Mountain.
And then right here, we just got to shoot 2 arrows to kind of knock this icicle down to break the ice.
Yeah, don't give up after that first arrow.
Yeah, which I think I might have the first time I played this game. Well, that's not it.
Yeah. In Goron Village, it's kind of like little 3 parts here before we make our way to the temple. There's like what they call Mountain Village, then there's a middle area between the 2, and then Goron Village itself. And in Goron Village, we're going to be grabbing the Lens of Truth and the Goron Mask.
Yes. No, actually get the Goron Mask on top of the mountain, or like the little ledge. We get the Goron Mask actually in the Goron Graveyard on top of that hill or whatever you want to call it.
That's right.
So.
Oh yeah, we have to follow the
we talk to the baby.
Yeah.
The crying baby in Goron Village, which gives us that song to enter Snowhead Temple.
Yeah. God, that baby's annoying.
Oh, it's probably the most annoying parts in any Zelda game, except for the theme from City in the Sky and Twilight Princess.
And you'll know what we're talking about in, I think, part 2 of our
walkthrough. That baby is annoying.
It is terrible.
I did forget about that, but man, yeah.
It makes you want to shut it up, that's for sure.
And if you don't know what you're doing, and you kind of stay there for a long time, yeah, it's kind of bad.
Yeah. And you'll see here that Goron Village is obviously covered in snow, and I think the owl mentions that a great storm came and basically buried it in snow.
And I think it had something to do with the monster in Snowhead Temple.
Yeah. And like we said, Death Mountain and the Gorons are usually associated with fire, so I'm sure they are not enjoying this weather very much.
Now, how this Goron is in a high place? Okay, first of all, that's like 5 feet up. And, like, 2, like, you can get down from there. I mean, I know you're Goron, so you might go down quicker. Gravity might affect you more. But come on, man.
Just roll off the side.
That's like, yeah.
I mean, think about how much rolling around we're going to do.
Yeah, we're going to be rolling off cliffs that are larger or taller than 5 feet.
He's not a smart Goron, apparently.
No, he's not. That's why he's starving up on a 5-foot ledge.
And Tingle, of course, we encounter throughout the game, the map seller. And I think he gives us pretty much the exact same speech about us being a fairy kid and his Tingle magic words.
Just Snowhead's cheaper than what we would have got it for in Southern Swamp.
That's right. And it's good to go ahead and buy the maps if you want to. Well, especially for Snowhead, you need it. But if you want to, you can buy the second map.
Which I think might be Great Bay. Just expand your map farther.
Yeah, but honestly, since we need those 200 rupees to get the bomb bag, we don't really want to be spending them here.
And you can't go get them. You can't go get rupees.
Oh, you can withdraw them from the bank.
Yeah, you can withdraw them from the bank.
If
Yeah,
you
that's right.
deposited enough.
Well, no, we've learned our lesson with withdrawing money from the bank.
Yeah, that's not always the best.
You wake
idea.
up on Monday, you're like, where'd that money go?
Yeah, we've all had those weekends. That is for sure. We don't need Link checking his bank account on Monday and wondering why he's broke.
I had 500 rupees on Saturday. I only got 50 today.
Where did you go? And as you'll kind of see here, we're running past a lot of these enemies. There's really no reason to stop and fight them. Unless you do need like some rupees or some heart pieces, you might get some. But other than that, there's not a lot of reason to
I really don't know how many rupees they give you. If they do, it's only a green one. So
yeah, it's not much. So it's not even worthwhile. And that Deku scrub you just saw on the right-hand side will be, or Deku salesman, whatever he is, will eventually sell us that upgraded bomb bag, doesn't he?
Yeah, and you can't get that bomb bag upgrade unless you get the first upgrade.
Yeah.
Which you actually get from there's an old lady in North Clock Town that you save from the thief.
Yeah,
and that's
right,
where you get the
right.
blast mask, and you had to talk to her after that to get the bomb bag upgrade. So you have to do that one before you can do this one.
Yeah, and this bomb bag will go ahead and get us to
40
bombs, which is a ton.
Yeah, and then here's the owl again, which actually helps out for once.
For possibly the only time.
Well, the statues.
That's the
which
owl
allows us to
statues.
sort to, which saves us a bunch of time. So I guess he helped out there a little bit.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, he basically mentioned that like a storm came and buried the mountain in snow, and what we're gonna do now is follow these feathers he drops, which I thought was kind of cool to just jump across these invisible.
It's like flown air, really. So
It really
you can look
is.
down, even though it looks like it's a reflection. So
Yeah, I don't know how that works. It's kind of creepy.
it works by computer programming the games, but
Yeah, but apparently just following his feathers makes him have so much more faith in you.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make a lot of sense. But
well, he's a hero of hero of time, but he's got the Triforce of Courage.
that is true.
So
that is true.
it takes courage to jump across that stuff.
Yeah, trust in the crazy owl that's been talking to you.
Well, 7 years depend on how you look at
Yeah,
Ocarina of Time and
that's
all that
true.
timeline stuff.
So that's either courage or insanity.
No, exactly. I think Link borders on insanity because some of the stuff he does.
A little bit. But here we get the Lens of Truth, and that's, kind of makes a reappearance. Obviously, it was an Ocarina of Time, but it's kind of nice that in this one you don't have to go through something like the bottom of the well to get it.
And it also makes its appearance earlier in the game, which I like because while it's something very similar to Ocarina of Time, getting it at a different time just feels different, I guess you could say.
It does. And also getting like these items, other than like the bow and the bombs, of course, they're in every game. Getting some of these other like secondary items, and I feel like the game gives you more chances to use them to solve puzzles.
Yeah.
I kind of like that when they make reappearances from prior
And I don't
games.
think it makes a reappearance anywhere else in any Zelda game, to be honest with you.
Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
I don't think it does.
It's kind of unique to these two. But yeah, obviously you can use it to see the platforms you couldn't see before.
I made a pretty sweet run right here. I mean, look at me go.
Nice work, nice work. Thankfully, it didn't slide right off the edge.
For every 20 defeats, you have a victory somewhere. And it might just be running across blocks. That might be it.
Hey, it's like me playing golf. I may hit the ball 90 times, but there's 2 or 3 shots that make it all worthwhile. But this dead Goron basically tells us to follow him to his, what's going to be his grave.
And that's actually Darunia the Third, which if you remember from Ocarina of Time, the main Goron, that was the Runia, so he's an ancestor of that main Goron in Ocarina of Time. And so I guess the hero's always called Darunia. So.
Yeah. And a neat little trick here is, even though you can't see him without the Lens of Truth, you can see his shadow, which you see we're following here. So if for some reason you're low on magic, or you just don't want to use it, or you want to conserve it.
There's no reason to use magic right there. Just follow Shadow.
Yeah, there's 1 or 2 places he stops, I think, that you have to use it to get him to keep going.
You hit, like, when he gets to the entrance right up here, you have to look at him with your Lens of Truth to get him to go through there.
Yeah, but other than that, just don't waste the magic.
Yeah.
We don't have a big magic meter yet, or anything like that. So.
And you have to do that, so. And we will be actually getting the magic meter upgrade after we get all 15 fairies in Snowhead Temple.
Hey, that's one of those perks.
Watch this jump right here. Land on the other one. Now, I didn't mean to do that at all. But if you're going to do something like that, make it look sweet at least.
Yeah, it was a nice little...
I jumped off one and landed straight on the other.
It's a nice parkour jump there from side to side.
Yeah, parkour, exactly. I couldn't do that again if I tried.
No. And there's no reason to, though. So.
No.
But yeah, what he's... the the spirit is leading us to is his graveyard. Like you said, we'll have to climb an invisible ladder. I guess.
Yeah.
Man, that's like the third of those.
Man, those things have my number in this walkthrough.
I've noticed.
So I get hit by them again when I have the Goron mask on later.
Oh man,
they pop out of nowhere.
They really
you don't
do.
see them.
You're not very good at dodging them.
Hey, full speed ahead, baby. Full speed ahead.
That's always been our approach to most of the game.
It's only going to take a heart. Oh my god, I only had 2.5 hearts right now.
Actually, I think you get beeping here in a little bit. Maybe not in this one.
I do, but clever editing takes that away.
Yeah, yes, it does. Thankfully, because we know no one wants to hear. No one wants to hear us beeping.
And if you have the bunny mask on right here, you can actually make this long jump. Like if you didn't have the Goron or the bunny mask on, you would actually miss that. So just kind of a good little hint right there to use the bunny mask.
Yep.
To get across.
That was a good jump. I didn't think you were going to clear it.
No. And you usually wouldn't unless you had that bunny mask on.
Yeah. You don't want to land in that water and have to go back to the start of it.
Well, one thing is in Majora's Mask, like if you flip, like before you jump, or use the bunny mask, it makes you jump farther. Which
That's right.
I don't think flipping in Ocarina of Time makes you do that or not.
I don't think so either. And you'll see as we've climbed this invisible ladder or stairs or whatever you want to call them, that if the path is forked a couple of times on our way up, and if you take the wrong route, it comes to a dead end. And I believe the right route is right, left, right?
Yeah, right, left, right,
Yep.
Correct.
But now that we've made it to the top, we're going to go into the graveyard here and get the Goron's mask in part 2 of our walkthrough.